I found out that my husband made a disgusting bet with his friends when he met me, and now I can't see him the same way. He, 35M, is friends with my 24F stepbrother, 36M, since they were in college, and to be honest they were always respectful to me, and I never knew they were bad enough to do what they did to me. I thought they respected me for being their friend's younger sister, but I was wrong. To put you in context, their group of friends dissolved when they grew up and followed different paths, and a few days ago they decided to meet again. Well, that meeting was held at my house, and at one point during dinner one of his friends started saying things like he, my husband, was very lucky that our thing worked out, and when he said that some laughed and my stepbrother and my husband got very nervous, so I asked what he was talking about, and when my husband tried to shut him up I knew something was wrong, so I asked the same thing again. He told me that when my stepbrother introduced us he told them that I was really arrogant and a loser and that I needed someone to teach me a lesson. And I admit, I was very arrogant. I used to be annoying because I thought that no one was smarter than me and that they were all idiots. Well, they, except my stepbrother, decided to bet to see who would get to sleep with me first. Evidently it was my husband, and we've been together ever since. This happened 6 years ago, and I would feel less hurt if he had always been an a-hole because it would be my fault for falling in love with someone like that. But he was always so sweet and cute to me since we started talking that I would never have thought that he was making fun of me behind my back. When his friend said that everyone shut up because my face said it all, I got so pissed off that I just laughed and went to our room. My husband followed me and began to swear to me that he is no longer like that he loves me and that he regrets what an a-hole he was before he met me, and even though we talked a lot and I tried to forgive him I can't look at him the same way. This morning he went with me to my appointment with the doctor because I am pregnant, and when he cried when he saw our baby, I was disgusted, because I don't know if he is being sincere or not. I don't know when I'll trust him again, but I want to do it but I can't. Does that even make sense? Could things go back to the way they were before this mess? Update. AITA for forcing my husband to celebrate his birthday only with me because I don't like his family? The thing is, my 24F husband, 36M, comes from a family that really doesn't know what boundaries are. Ever since they found out I'm pregnant they tell me what to eat, what to wear, how to act, etc., and I can't stand them anymore. I tried 1,000 times to like them but I can't, they are really overwhelming. I am about to give birth and I just want peace, and I know that with them that is impossible, so I asked my husband to go to a restaurant to celebrate his birthday because I wanted to be at peace at home. He refused because he said he wanted to stay with me, so I told him not to invite his family then because they get on my nerves. And at first he didn't like the idea so much because he never celebrated a birthday party without his family, but then he accepted. So we celebrated just the two of us at our house, and of course his family got mad at us, especially me because they know it was me who didn't want them to come. But I don't regret the decision I made because it's the first time in 6 years that I've dared to face them and tell them not to do something I don't like. So AITA? Edit. A few weeks ago I found out about a horrible bet that he made with his friends about me before we started dating, and it was not easy to forgive him, so I told him that I would forgive him if he didn't invite his family. That's why I said I forced him in the title. Update 2. On my first post I, 24F, got a lot of nice comments and even messages, so I thought it would be a good idea to post an update. After I found out about the bet we had so many fights that we thought it was the end of our marriage and decided to start couples therapy hoping for the best, and thanks to that we were able to move on. He, 36M, apologized many times and we had many long talks on this matter, but today I can say that everything is in the past. Today we have a beautiful 7-month-old baby girl and I am 5 months pregnant, and to be honest I have never been happier. Of course there are days where I think about what he did, but then I think about the present and what he is today and I forget about everything because the truth is that he is another person now. Well, he was never really mean to me because from the moment we started talking he was always caring and sweet, only now I know that everything is genuine and he's not faking it. Although according to him he never faked anything because he liked me a lot when he knew me intimately. I don't think our marriage is perfect because from time to time we have fights, but for that reason we are still working on our relationship. Because we love each other and we want this to work and we want to grow old together, so that's all, there isn't much more to say. Thank you for your kind comments and messages. Update 3. My stepbrother contacted me after almost a year of no contact to apologize for a bet he made with my husband in the past about me. My 25F relationship with my stepbrother, 36M, at first was really bad. We couldn't even stand each other, which led him to make a bet with his friends to teach me a lesson 6 years ago. That disgusting bet was that one of them had to manage to sleep with me to, as I said before, teach me a lesson after leaving me. Long story short, my husband, 36M, was the one who won and we've been together ever since, and I wish I could say that I always knew about that bet and was dumb enough to decide to marry him, but no. I found out about the bet almost a year ago and it shattered my world. Thanks to that I had to go to individual and couples therapy for months because it was difficult for me to forgive my husband, but we both worked for our marriage and our child, and today I can say that we are really happy, but I can't say the same for my stepbrother. When I found out about the bet, my husband apologized in 1,000 ways and has spent the last few months showing me that he really loves me and never faked anything in our relationship. According to him, since we started talking, he liked me and everything was genuine. But my stepbrother never apologized because according to him I should thank him because thanks to him I stopped being so annoying and I found the love of my life and the father of my children. And I thought he was joking, but he really meant it, and we had a horrible fight about it, and since he didn't give in we haven't talked again. He only contacted me a few days ago because it was my 25th birthday. He called me and I didn't pick up the phone, so he left me a voicemail saying that he misses me and that he's very sorry, that he now understood that what he did a few years ago was disgusting and that it should not have happened, that he knows that I am pregnant and that it hurts him to know that he is not going to meet this baby either. That he wants me to be his little sister again and a lot of other things, and honestly, hearing it after so long broke my heart because I really miss him. After I started dating my husband, our relationship improved a lot and we have come to consider ourselves family, and I was used to counting on him for everything and now I miss him so much. I want to forgive him and give him another chance, but I don't know. I have asked my friends, my husband, and my family for advice and they all told me that it is a decision that only I should make, but I'm so confused. Would it be very stupid to forgive him? Could we rebuild our relationship after everything that happened?